discretion advised.
The worldwide
Independent group sees a possible surge of new cases according to the World Health 2022. I could build
growing youth mental health crisis, warning that depression and anxiety symptoms in young people have doubled worldwide during the pandemic.
Not to forget about our mental health.
Mental health.
So many of us are struggling, not just physically, but psychologically.
Harap ng mga healthcare worker kada araw.
Mental health crisis is
the silent pandemic.
A rare public health advisory, warning of a youth mental health crisis.
Ayon sa WHO, malaki rin ang naging epekto ng pandemya sa mental health ng marami sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo.
Did you know? Approximately 4 out of 10 persons in the United States have reported anxiety symptoms during the pandemic. These statistics become increasingly alarming when we consider that the COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent economic recessions have had a detrimental impact on many people's mental health and have created new barriers for those who already suffer from mental health concerns. Fortunately, there are several movements that promote mental health all around the world. In this video, we will cover common issues on mental health and symptoms of mental health disorders. After that, we will discuss helpful and effective tips and advice for people who are dealing with these issues. Are you ready? Let's begin. First, we need to understand what exactly is mental health and why it is vital for our well-being. According to Medical News Today, mental health refers to cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. It helps us to choose how we handle stress, relate to people, and make good decisions. Now, let me share you a quick story. Before the pandemic, Sheila was a popular girl. She was an exceptional student, often sharing her thoughts in class discussions while also diligently working on schoolwork. She was outgoing and confident and was usually seen conversing and laughing with her circle of friends. However, she vanished from the spotlight during lockdown. The world around her changed abruptly, and since being isolated and separated from things she liked doing, she felt as if her life had lost its meaning. She kept everything to herself, as she thought the world was dealing with something more and that the other people besides her is experiencing even worse situations. But the longer she did, the harder it was to not let her emotions take control of her. She began to fall behind in school, and as a result, she neglected herself and her situation. In this scenario, Sheila is shown to have symptoms of depression. While it's worth noting that not everyone with depression, anxiety, or both will have the same set of symptoms, the two disorders often share a number of symptoms. A few common warning signs to watch for are change in sleep patterns, change in energy levels, abnormally high irritation, difficulty concentrating, focusing, remembering, and aches and pains or stomach problems with no clear cause. Additionally, both of these conditions can lead to rumination. According to Nolan Respond's Hoeksama's style theory, rumination is the focused attention on the symptoms of one's distress, as well as its possible causes of repercussions, rather than its remedies. It describes a continuous cycle of dark, sorrowful, and other negative thoughts. Even if you don't want to think these ideas, you can't seem to stop. For instance, do you ever feel like you're trapped in a cycle where you examine all the conceivable ways a situation can go wrong over and over again, unable to stop thinking about all the things that are bothering you, even when you know you can't do anything about them? This is what commonly goes on the mind of a person with anxiety. If you or someone you know experiences these symptoms, you may want to 1. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Depression and anxiety are medical disorders that aren't caused by failure or weakness. Without a doubt, the unwelcome feelings they induce may inflict a lot of pain. but understanding the sadness and anxiety are caused by underlying reasons and triggers rather than anything you did or didn't do might encourage self-compassion rather than self-punishment. Number 2, maintain a routine. A daily routine or regular schedule may give your life structure and give you a sense of control, which can help you feel less anxious and depressed. Making a schedule also allows you to include time in your day for self-care techniques. Number 3, aim for a good night's sleep. While not getting enough sleep can exacerbate anxiety and depression symptoms, too much sleep can also have a negative impact on well-being and mood. Generally, most individuals should receive between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Make it a habit to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. According to experts, it's advised to turn off electronic devices before bedtime. Number 4, make time for rest and relaxation. Depression and anxiety reduce your energy and drive, which can lead to feelings of guilt and concern. But keep in mind that depression and anxiety are medical illnesses, meaning rest is absolutely a priority. Rather than obsessing about this and that and this and that and this, take care of yourself by scheduling activities that will calm and relax you. Activities such as watching a comforting film, reading a favorite book, cuddling with your pet, spending time in the nature, and listening to music or audiobooks. Number 5, reach out to family and friends. Strong bonds can go a long way toward enhancing your mood and perspective. When you have mental health issues, emotional well-being is absolutely important. Family and friends are more than able to listen with compassion, offer moral support and encouragement, participate in hobbies or activities that provide a healthy lifestyle with you, and also provide tips and advice. In recent years, mental health has become more relevant, and many countries have recognized it as a concern. Here are a few government movements and initiatives that aid in mental health awareness. In 2001, the World Health Organization devoted both its annual health day and its annual health report to mental health, which called on countries to develop mental health policies. The Institute of Medicine in Washington launched a scientific report on neurological, psychiatric, and developmental disorders in low-income countries, which called for immediate strategic action to reduce the burden of brain disorders. In the United States, as mental issues continue to rise, many health institutions had risen to power, such as Active Minds, the Jet Foundation, and NCTSN. We were able to discuss mental health and its key importance, especially in the event of a pandemic. We were able to identify and evaluate the most common symptoms of both anxiety and depression. Not only that, but we were also able to provide a few tips and advice for people who are struggling with these mental health concerns. But whatever happened to Sheila? Well, as much as she was isolated and separated from the world, Sheila found a way to connect with herself and her family. Like everyone else, she sits and wonders when she can converse and laugh again without having to worry about anything else. For now, though Sheila is still very much vulnerable, she accepts her feelings more and she has become stronger. What other things could life have in store for Sheila? Now my question is, are you now capable of understanding one's mental health?